All right. Mr. Billy D, how you doing? How you doing? Okay. Let's see what we got going here. All right. Okay, well, got up relatively early, couldn't sleep, so, or couldn't go back to sleep, I suppose, so here I am. And, what do we got? We don't think, we've still got the event quest completion going, but I think, yeah, I'm fine where I am for points there. Don't think I'm going to use any more energy refills to get any more of that done. DJ, how you doing? What's going down? So, I think we'll just get the 5 stars done. Got to just under 3 million yesterday, so we'll finish that off. We've got, I think, about a little less than 2 hours before the first 6 stars are available. Yeah, hour and 20 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, let's hit up the 5 stars. Well, let's get to it. Relaxing after taking the COVID test yesterday. Oh, dude. Oh, I don't know, man. That is something I definitely would not want. Just seeing like the swab pushed all the way up into your brain. Ugh, that's all I've got to say. I lost streak twice in the 4-star. Really? Ooh. That sucks. That sucks. Have you seen the latest episode of Resident Alien, Billy? Watched that yesterday afternoon. It is not pleasant. Yeah, dude. It does not look at all. Oh, man. I didn't go to bed that early. Like 12:31, which is kind of my usual time. And normally I'd be up 8, 9. If it was early, I'd be up at like 7:30. And then today, I think I woke up at 5. And I was going to go back to sleep, but didn't seem to be in the cards, so I'm like, well, hey, may as well get up, shower, and do a bit of streaming. So I'm thinking probably what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be having a nap at some point today. Oh. Oh. No, you don't. Yeah, Resident Alien is weird now, not as funny as first episode. I still like it. Although, I mean, the first, like when you first start watching, it's, you know, the novelty wears off eventually. So. I think this is, this is by far the earliest I've streamed. Well, this is the earliest I've been up in ever. Let's do this, I suppose. Yeah. It's funny because that actually used to be one of the things I really looked forward to when I watched Law and Order. So that for first episode or 2 when he did that, I was like, yeah. I think I'm gonna watch Coming to America tonight. It's kind of funny having a sequel to a movie like 20 years after the fact. I probably should watch the first one before I watch the second one, though. Skipped school. Had a case yesterday reported about his classes and. Yeah, I think that's part of the whole problem with the thing is that it's been so inconsistent how issues have been dealt with. Inconsistent, like in general, and then inconsistent from place to place too. But it looks like we're finally at the end of this. I need to find a show to get into as I watch all of the Stranger Things, all the Simpsons, and Futurama, and Disenchantment. Oh, I haven't heard of Disenchantment. And WandaVision, so I don't know what to watch. Well, it depends on what you're into. If you're into sci-fi, because that's probably my main genre, I suppose, that I like. Sebastian, how you doing? But yeah, there's a ton of good sci-fi shows out there. I've been watching The Expanse. It's a bit odd, like not odd. It's a bit hard to follow initially, but once you get a good idea of who's who and stuff like that, it's pretty good. I'm gonna eventually I'm gonna start from the beginning, but I'm gonna start The Walking Dead. I had watched it for a while. Sorry, 5-star Red Hulk. Yeah, I watched The Walking Dead probably up to season 6 or 7, and then I just stopped. It wasn't I didn't lose interest. It just like the season ended. I just never started back up when the next season started. But I think I'm gonna start it from episode 1 and watch it. That will take quite a while. Yeah, Snowpiercer is quite good. What? I'm trying to think. I liked Dexter. I liked House. I liked The Office. I'm trying with Walking Dead is better than Game of Thrones, but I hate Game of Thrones. The Raid, yeah, The Raid was okay. I liked that. I think that was a Swedish show. My lord. Just the concept of The Raid was actually kind of different. I guess it's the only thing to do, really. Love The Office, the US one. Yeah, I watched the US one, all of it, and then I watched the UK one, and yeah, I much preferred the US one. But the US one was also longer too. Like it had more episodes. I like the Stargate series. So just do Stargate Atlantis, and my favorite TV show since I've been an adult is probably Stargate Universe. I don't know what it was in particular about that show, but I really liked it. The original Stargate, I watched it. I don't know, I just found it a little bit hokey for my liking. And then I think all of the Star Treks I liked. The Next Generation, when I got into that, I quite liked it. Took me a while to get into Deep Space Nine. I've been forced to watch Cobra Kai by my parents. I didn't live up to the hype. Well, yeah, I mean, if it wasn't something you wanted to watch yourself, then I could see that. I quite liked it, actually. I was surprised. I definitely didn't expect to like that one as much as I did. Do you prefer Star Trek to Star Wars? Well, other prior to the animated series, there was no Star Wars series, right? It was just the movies, where Star Trek started off as the TV show. Oh, wow. I guess Mr. Nick is not going to be very useful here. Yeah, I've never watched Always Sunny. I've heard people talk about it a lot, but I don't know why I really have no interest. Oh, I think so. Like the creator of, wait, is it Always Sunny? I think it's Always Sunny. I think the creator of that was also the main writer for Seinfeld, and I never really cared for Seinfeld. I don't know why. Ah, you're living in the past, Billy. I watched Cheers, but not like it was usually just because it was on when I was done school. So I'd get home, maybe like watch a bit of Cheers, and then get on with my day, like any homework or whatever. But I could see the appeal of that. Ooh, one I did watch here and there, but I never saw the real appeal was MASH. That was a pretty popular show too. Oh, DJ, did you ever watch Lost? Oh, well then. Because that was pretty popular, and it had quite a few episodes. So, yeah, I think I liked Frasier more than I liked Cheers. Like Frasier, I would actually look forward to watching, whereas Cheers, like I said, it was on. So. Ooh, my neck is stiff. I never, I watched Friends. I was never like one of those die-hard Friends fans, but it was okay. Oh, there was a old, not that old, I guess, maybe from the early 2000s, mid 2000s, space show called Space Above and Beyond. It only had one season, and it ended on quite a cliffhanger, but I quite enjoyed that show. Hey, Big Bang Theory, passion is people sending me direct comparisons. That's funny. Oh, Lord. Wow. Yeah, you can't mess around with Wasp, that's for sure. Holy crap. Yeah, I watched Big Bang Theory I watched the whole thing of that. Sheldon I didn't mind. I actually found Leonard more annoying. Yeah, I don't really know what it was, but I just found him annoying. And I always wondered whether or not what the heck is her name now? Bridget? No. Howard's wife. I always wondered if that was her real voice, and it's not. And it's so weird seeing her in an interview or hearing her in an interview without that voice. Oh. I think while that was running, I don't know if there were any other shows. No, Game of Thrones was running at the same time. And then The Walking Dead started shortly after Game of Thrones. And The Walking Dead's always still going. Jeez. I can't believe that show's still going though. Holy crap. Oh, you know another one I cannot believe it still has new episodes is Ancient Aliens. Oh my lord. I see more of a comparison between me and Dwight from the Office. And Michael! You know, it's funny. When I first started watching the show, The Office, I found Dwight really obnoxious and annoying. But by the end of it, he was by far my favorite character. And by the end of it, the one I couldn't stand was Michael. And Jim and Pam, too. I didn't like them very much. White shirt. Yeah. So when are you off for the school year, DJ? So you're saying you're off soon? Which one was Different Strokes? So I might be thinking Facts of Life, because those are on at the same time back in the day. Back in the day? Ooh, yeah, let's do that, because he's not going to get incinerated. If I even get to that point. Oh, and Incursion's reset today, I think. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched that. What was the one with Urkel? Family Matters. Yeah, Family Matters. I watched that. I watched The Cosby Show, Full House. Bob Saget, I found him so irritating. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't think of any other. I mean, these are all old shows. So, I mean, what you're asking for, DJ, is obviously more recent shows. My problem with shows currently is like I'll watch a bunch at once, and then sometimes I get them mixed up between what's happening from one show to the next. I prefer if it works out that I wait until a show is completely aired and then watch the whole thing in like a couple days. Anything with John Ritter I loved. Oh yeah, I used to watch Three's Company. Yeah. I never watched what was it, 10 Rules or whatever for Dating My Daughter, or I think that's what it was called. Haley Cuoco or whatever was in that one too. But yeah. Oh, what was that? Oh, Archie Bunker. I watched that. It didn't really register. that I was watching it necessarily. Like, it would just be on. Whereas the Cosby Show, like, I, would intentionally watch that. Ooh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Watched all of that. Do you watch Coronation Street, Billy? So I think that's like the longest running TV show, right? And The Simpsons is the longest running sitcom. I remember when The Simpsons first started. It started the same kind of time as America's Funniest Videos came out. I think they were like within a week of each other. And yeah, I definitely didn't think The Simpsons would be around long because it was a cartoon. But I was actually old enough to watch the original Three's Company and Show Soap. Alright. So a couple years shortly after I moved here, I went and spent some time with my grandmother, and she had quite the routine. Jewel, how you doing? She'd get up, not too early, like mid morning, later in the morning, have lunch, we'd go for a walk, we'd come back, she'd have a nap, get up. I'd say, did we eat first? I think then we'd have dinner, and then she'd watch Little House on the Prairie and the Waltons. And then after the Waltons, she'd be up for a little bit, and then it was to bed. Yeah, that was the routine. It's funny too, like, so I knew Little House on the Prairie. I'd watched that as a kid. The Waltons, I don't think I'd ever heard of, but I ended up quite liking that. It's been locked down, not too much, but love Emmerdale. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. I need to watch the Oprah interview. I knew it was happening. I haven't watched the news or any of that kind of stuff for quite a while. And so I just didn't really care. But like every freaking news thing I see now, or any headline of something, it has something to do with that. I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna have an opinion on this, I better see the actual source. Osmond, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Let me actually just see if I can find it on YouTube. I don't see the whole thing. Yeah, I'll look for that later. I don't even know how long it was, but my lord, it seems like there was a lot of fallout from it. One of the things that kind of annoys me, and I think it's just because it's, primary topic right now. So in Canada, like, it's never come to like any plebiscite or anything like that, or a vote or any serious discussion, but it's definitely been murmured or whatever about like seceding from the monarchy, from the British monarchy. But now after this interview, that discussion has been renewed, and I'm like, if we want to leave the monarchy, fine, but not because of like, I want to watch the interview, so I'm speaking firsthand. But from the little I understand of it, there's nothing that they're saying that is like unexpected. I think, I don't know. But then again, I guess one of those things though too, right? When even though you may think something, once you hear it put to words, it makes it real. Granny Arena and getting them units, yeah, dude. Yeah, I failed at the unit saving. I kind of failed at the battleship saving too. I opened 1 million battleships a while back, but that was mainly for energy refills. So I don't think I'm going to be opening any more battleships. anytime soon. I opened 1 million, and I was I wasn't well. I was expecting it to fall in line with any openings I've had before, or all the YouTube openings that I kept track of. But it was like unit wise, it was about half of what I'd normally get, and I was like, "What the hell?" Very good. Because of interview, there was massive sales on the table and chairs. Yeah. Actress likes drama. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, because there's definitely shaping up to be two camps. One that, like, is in complete support of Meghan and Harry, and the other that's doubting her account of things or whatnot. These my units on 100% Act 6, and I already grinded 7k units. Feel good. So when did you finish Act 6? Or I should say, like, yeah, what time frame did you get 7k units? Okay. It's funny, I'm looking up YouTube for the interview, and I see all of these things that say full interview, and I click on them, and it's like 5 minutes or 8 minutes. It's not full interview, and I'm like, well, don't put in the title full interview. I'll find it later. I will find it later. But, I mean, I don't know. I think even if people disagree with Merkel's account of things, like, there's something there, right? Like, I don't think you're gonna, for Harry anyways, up and leave home and that whole institution without there being something substantive to it. 3,600 units to go from Zone 1, 20 in Sector 8. 3,600 units. Is that what you did, Jewel, or that's what somebody on YouTube did? I don't know if that would be 36 star 6-star. But random. Yeah, I guess it would depend. Yeah, I've seen a fair bit of the Piers Morgan stuff. Ah, boy. Gonna go school run? Alright. Yeah, I'll be here for a while yet. Students. The man put a video on it. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably aim for room 15. Definitely not 20. Well, I think it's going to be up to my partner. I don't really care. But I mean, it'd be a reason to challenge ourselves, because we'd actually get something out of it. Like, we've never bothered trying to go beyond room 10. I mean, I've got 36 star 6-stones right now that I need to open, so I'm not too fussed about 6 star 6-stones. So. But yeah, I'd definitely be willing to put up a bit of extra effort, use a few units, resources, to see how we manage. I don't know if this session would be the best to do it though. I think it might be better for us to do our normal up to room 10, get familiar with the new hacks, nodes, so on and so forth, and then on the reset, then go for room 15, possibly. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be something. I don't know if that's what anybody's goal is necessarily. I mean, obviously it'd be nice, but I don't know if anybody's setting out to do it without spending any units. Like, if we're going to go for room 15, I absolutely expect to be using some units. I have a lot of incursion health pots. No revives, so. Lawrence, what's going on? What is the shakalackin, Mr. Lawrence? I had around 15 units, and I started my grind for less than 3 weeks ago, and I'm opening my BC. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, I think if I didn't have a pretty good cushion of units, I'd be opening battleships too. Nice that it's Friday, yeah. Yep. Let's see here. Yep. And yep, nope. Waiting on Windows reboot, which is taking forever. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll go with that. So you gave up on the saving until July 4th, Osmond? I think I may have to open whatever battleships I have saved probably beginning of May, because I don't want to do it too close to July 4th. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit a conspiracy theory type thing or whatever, but I do feel that the unit drop rate is worse closer to July 4th. I find it so odd though that they're not saying anything more about that. Queso? Well, hello. I probably just murdered your name, but damn, I love my Awakened R3 Ghost. Only Sig 40 at the moment. Cool. Only to get the permanent moment that will 100% change July 4th. Yes, done saving. After I got shafted with 1.2 and I only got, yeah. Yeah, I think I got 1,100 out of the million I opened, so that, yeah, that's way off of what I was expecting. Queso. Yeah, I think that's Queso. How are you doing? What's shakalackin'? And if I'm saying it improperly, let me know. Yeah. Feeling very fresh. Ooh, what do I want to go with here? This could be interesting. again. Okay. Oh, so I don't know if any of you were here yesterday, but I had two Alliance team revives that were like, I think they were about 20 minutes from expiring, and I wasn't going to have energy to move an AQ for like another 45 minutes, so I ended up having to sell them, two of them. And I'm like, oh, it sucks, right? Because I just hate selling those kind of resources. So, okay, fine. Do my next two fights. It's fine, no problem. And then, yeah, I think I did Bishop. And I lost Warlock. I lost somebody. Anyways, I went a couple more fights and I died again. I'm like, really? Of course, this happens after I sold the resources. It's funny too because I haven't died that early in AQ. Oh, in a long time. I'm thinking like this, better have the money units in pocket instead of the bank. Yeah. So after I did my million opening, and prior to that, I'd seen a few posts on the forums of people being like, oh, the unit yield or ratio or whatever is a lot less than what it used to be. And obviously everybody's, RNG or whatever. It's fine. That is, definitely part of it. And there we go. But yeah, after I did mine, I'm kind of wondering if maybe what they've done is decrease the amount of units you get. And then when they come out with the Thronebreaker Arena Crystals, it will be back to the old ratio to make it look like it's increased. So I'm kind of thinking maybe. I don't know. I just don't trust Kebab. Here's what it comes down to. Map 6 is so easy. I took out both Bishop mini boss and 7-8 links. If it wasn't for the team, I would play map 7. Yeah, no, well, that's what I'm saying though, right? I haven't died in map 6 early in a long time. But yeah, I find not necessarily the paths or anything, but I find overall map 6 to be easier than map 5, especially linked minis. You still think they will add Thronebreaker battles? I don't know, man. Yes, I do, but I think that they're going to put it behind the sigil. I think you're going to need the sigil to get the Thronebreaker Arena Crystals. But after doing that million opening, I'm really hesitant to open 10 million. Oh, dude. It sucks. Because, all along I've been expecting at least 20,000 units. So if I were to get 10,000 units, oh, that would suck. Maybe I should just suck it up and open them. But the thing is, too, if I don't have them open, then I don't see a whole bunch of units that I can use, right? Whereas once I open them, I'll be like, oh, I could get a couple Cavaliers here. Oh, I could get a couple Cavaliers there. Oh, that's a new offer? But there's definitely something up with the amount of time that's been brought up on the forums and no response. Like, there's definitely a reason. It's no way that they could just be missing all of those questions. If it was one or two, okay. But it's been a lot over a length of time where people have asked. For me, I've always only asked about the arena crystal, but other people are asking about the objectives, about the gold crystals and the arena crystals, and not once have they even acknowledged a post with that subject matter. So there's absolutely a reason for that. I have no idea what that reason is. I'm much happier since I stopped opening calves. They literally destroy my desire for the game. Yeah, I'm gonna get probably 5 calves for Odin. Yeah, mainly because I prefer the 6-star. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the 5-star grind. So it's 1 for the potential of the 6-star, and 2 so that if I get him as a 5 or 6, I don't have to do that grind. Okay. I find it a little bit interesting too that more people aren't asking about the last couple items from Thronebreaker. Although then again, I think a lot of people don't even realize that they're supposed to be getting more for the title. Oh, we should probably see some kind of offers out today, I think. You know, I think, because I've said before, if they were to come out with the Thronebreaker Arena crystals and put it behind the sigil, I'd buy the sigil, I'd open the arena crystals, and then that would be it for me for the game. I actually think so let's say I open all of my arena crystals now, right? So I don't have a ton saved. And then they come out with the new arena crystal and it's behind the sigil. I think I would still quit the game. Yeah, there's a post on the forums for that about that actually, Osmond. Let's see. Let me see. Mr. O'Clock, how you doing? Bring it up here. Okay. So it's funny, just before you made that comment, Osmond, I saw this post. To be perfectly honest, Cavalier crystals are dead for Thronebreakers. I haven't bought one in months and months and months. A majority of Thronebreakers don't need 3 stars, 4 stars, or really even 5 stars, and are mainly focused on 6 stars. With such a massive 6-star pool, there is absolutely no real reason to even consider them except for YouTubers. It is time for a Thronebreaker crystal with improved 6-star and 5-star chances, and only 4 stars as a miss. Frankly, most Thronebreakers consider 5 stars as a miss. Is it time for Kabam to introduce a much upgraded Thronebreaker crystal? So I agree with that sentiment, but the problem with that is you have people that are Thronebreaker, but just barely, right? Like they've done the Grandmaster, they took up Iron Patriot to R3 just for Thronebreaker, and that was their only 6-star character, and they got lucky with a Tech T5CC or whatever, right? So they're just barely made Thronebreaker, and that would mean now that they've got, you know, a great opportunity to add 6 stars and 5 stars. Now, I think that's fair because they achieved the title. But I think, and when they first started talking about the title, that was one of the things they said, was that they had initially intended to make it harder to obtain, whether it be through Act 6 exploration or Abyss exploration. So I think they're kind of in a conundrum there. And I don't think for 7.2, I think probably for 7.3, we'll see a new title, which will be like the upper echelons of Thronebreaker, and should be a more proper separation of Cavalier and Thronebreaker, I think. But no, I do agree absolutely that at the Thronebreaker title, you shouldn't be getting 3 stars. Like, come on. The big thing too, and I think actually this is part of it, why they don't have the lowest being 4 stars, is that a lot of people continue to complain about a lack of ISO. So if you had 4 stars as the lowest that you could get, I think that would also resolve the issue of ISO. But then, yeah, I don't know. For back won't break the game economy. Yeah. Well, but the thing, there is no such thing as the game economy, because like there was that interview last year, a little more than a year ago now, where I think the question was about gold at the time, and their thing was, oh, we want to control the amount of gold so it doesn't break the economy, and then the response to that is, oh, but people can buy gold crystals with real money as much as they want. Won't that break the game economy? Oh, geez. I just realized I went way over what I intended for this arena. Okay. Oh, no, not way over. Probably just 2 matches more than I would normally do. Okay. Well, and wasn't it just their lead economy designer or whatever who left the company? Kabam Frenchie? I think that's what he was. And then there was a Twitter, I think he posted on Twitter about leaving. And there was a bit of a thread in regards to him leaving. I don't know, man. I think that they have kind of, they see the end of this game. Kabam does. So they're, not putting too much effort into it. Yeah, no, as far as the game economy goes, that's irrelevant to Kabam. It's a matter of if you've got, an excess of resources in the game, it decreases the need for people to spend money. Yeah, that's fair. You can't blame them for that, but... But they're willing to give away insane resources. Yeah. But again, like I said, you can't blame them for that, right? Like, they are in the business of making money. Unfortunately, they're going to put that above everything else, right? I think that's why the game is so buggy, too, is that the back-end infrastructure is old and outdated for what they're trying to do, and they don't want to spend to get that infrastructure up to date and more reliable to run the advancements in the game, because they probably don't see that the game is going to be a moneymaker that much longer. So why put the money into the infrastructure for it, right? Which again, business-wise, can't blame them for that, but I think it could end up hurting them in the long run. No, I think it's absolutely fair that the best. Okay, so I think it's absolutely fair that the best rewards in the game are obtainable from money. My only thing is that they should first be obtainable from playing the game, and once they're obtainable from playing the game, then make them available through money. Because in a sense, if they're from playing the game, then everybody's on an even playing field. But if they first come about from money spending, then it changes that playing field. Yes. So who's your most wanted champion now, Osman? Of anyone you could get, what 6-star do you want the most? As long as Marvel keep making movies, this game will continue. Well, no. I mean, the interest for the game, yeah, might still be there, but they've got a threshold of what profit they want, and once they see that profit dwindling, the potential for them to just turn off the servers is there. I mean, it's happened with other games. I mean, if you look at 2019 Cyber Weekend, they were the top money-making mobile game. And 2020 Cyber Weekend, they weren't in the top 20. They definitely weren't in the top 10. I don't think they were in the top 20. So in 1 year, like, that's a pretty big difference. I got my Ghost, which was the champ. Can't still. I would love to awaken my R3 Doom and Nick Fury. Which champ do you want? So for champs that have been around for a while, as a 6-star that I'd want is Omega Red or Claire. For a newer champ as a 6-star would be Apocalypse, and then for dupes would be Nick or Ghost. And I wasn't sure. Okay, so I have that 6-star Nexus that we were able to purchase a while back for 4,000 units. I wasn't sure. To be honest, I think this would be the worst thing. If both Nick and Ghost were in there. It's not going to happen. But I was thinking like, oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do. I think I was talking about it on stream the other day. But anyways, I would take Nick. Because the only reason, like I played Ghost Unawakened now for a fair bit. And the only significant difference, I find her a little bit slower in getting to the L2. And the only time that would really matter would be if I was trying to go for a Legends run. Okay, so if I were to go for a Legends run, I'm looking at, for myself, probably 8 to 9 hours. So outside of that, having her awakened wouldn't make a difference anywhere else. It will make things faster, but outside of a Legends run, what difference does it make if it takes 15 seconds rather than 10 seconds for something, right? And then also for a Legends run, I'm going to be running boosts. I'm going to be running the power boost. So once I get to the first L2, the next L2 is going to be right around the corner. And I don't think for myself anyways, having her awake or not, I don't think that would make a difference. I don't think that would be the determining factor in me getting a Legends title. So that all being taken into account, the awakening on her is not as important as I was thinking it would be for me. So in which case, yeah, I would do Nick. Nope, I have not popped it. Wait until the 23rd. I'm gonna have 4, maybe 5 6-star basics, and the Nexus to open. I'll obviously take a look and see who's in the new featured 6-star. But the only champion I could see being in there that would have me consider a 6-star feature would be Hyperion as a 6-star. I really can't see anybody else that would make me want to pop another featured 6-star. Mr. Bourne, how you doing? I'd say how's the day coming along, but I'm sure it's pretty early for you too, because it's damn early for me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done this stream and go have a nap. Yeah, I was definitely not getting back to sleep at 5, but I could definitely seek way back to sleep now. It is 9. Well, that's early in comparison to what I'd normally see you. It's 3:44 in Denmark, perfect time for me. Yeah. It is 7:45 a.m. for me. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was like, what the hell is going on? Why am I awake? I'm going back to sleep. Yeah, sleep didn't come, so like, well, now to get up, shower, eat, knock out some arenas, and well, I'm gonna do that. No, yeah, no, I'm not. Well, I'm not trying to get a. I'm not going for the champion, so just milestones, and then for the 5-star feature, just a little bit more than milestones. Gotta tell him, like, dude, I think that dude's quit the game. He hasn't streamed for over a month. I think he's in Alliance on his own, so he doesn't do Alliance stuff. Actually, hang on, let me take a look. I could be able to see when last he logged in. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's given up on the game. Yeah, I was considering. Let's see. I don't know why they have this updates thing and they don't really... Well, I guess we've had one notice, but overall it doesn't really seem like they use it. Yeah, he's done. He hasn't logged in for 10 days. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that happens. Ah, I mean, you could always, come back to the game, like a lot of people do. You were considering quitting too, Sergeant? I was really considering it before, between Cyber Weekend and Christmas. I was really considering giving up the game. Mainly because I was thinking to get back into World of Warcraft. Crap, it's Clark. But then I decided I wasn't going to get back into World of Warcraft, so here I am. It's funny. Main reason I don't want to get back into World of Warcraft, I don't like the idea of sitting in front of my computer for so long. However, whenever I'm streaming, I'm obviously sitting in front of my computer, and I quite often just play the game at my desk, so it really wouldn't be that big of a difference. I started grinding the game for real 1 year ago, and I can't stop, won't stop. Yep, that's a node. That's a node. if it wasn't for my obsession with Arena, I don't know if I'd still be as interested in the game, to be honest. Don't do war. AQ is what it is. The monthly stuff, I just do to use up energy for the most part. Yeah. I was considering quitting because the game just continues to have issues, crashing, lagging. At start a fight, dropped input silent. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why should we have interest in a game that the company who makes it doesn't have an interest in, keeping it playable? The most pissed off though I've ever been in this game was I think it was like room 3 or 4 for incursions, and I had just healed up whoever my main champion was to full, and I went to so then I was at the incursion like just before you hit start, so I was there looking at the nodes, checking the champion, everything was fine. As soon as I hit start fight, it crashed. Oh, I was pissed because then I came back at half health, and that was actually the first time that due to a crash I was like really angry. I think more so just because like it could crash any other point, but as soon as I hit that fight is when it happened. Ugh. And the fact when they fix things ASAP, like hood regen before setting it back to pre-buff, yeah. Yeah, you know what? And I think we're at the point now where life is getting back to normal for a lot of people. And if it's not, or you're not that outgoing, you're still a homebody. There's plenty of other options. So I think it's getting to the point now where I don't think people are going to be vocal about quitting. I think they're just simply going to quit. Like, Lakers Bodyguard. There's no video or no, announcement or whatever. He just hasn't logged in. I think we're going to see more and more of that. Will they ever fix the game? I'm not sure. I don't think that the game is to be fixed, actually. I think it's that the infrastructure the game is running on is just outdated. Which, I mean, I suppose, yeah, okay, so if they upgrade the infrastructure and it resolves the issue, that's a fix, yes, but... Usman, what you doing? What is going on? You've been telling people Cyclops is my favorite champion, and they made me a Cyclops monument. Let's see. Good. Very good. No chance is hard to clear content. That's kind of funny too, because that was happening on the beta servers a fair bit. But it's odd to see that on live servers. Maybe LSD can do it, but I struggled. Have you seen Proof of Clark video? Yeah. I've never been on the beta. Well, I mean, the beta's been closed now for a while anyway, so it's, obviously it wasn't from that, but... Yeah, no, like, the look of it was exactly what it was like for people on the beta. Actually, you know what? I don't know if it was the 7.2 beta or it was the whatever the beta was prior. But you'd go, like, you'd log on, you wouldn't have any champions, and the content, the beta content wasn't there. So how did you resolve it, Lawrence? Was it just a matter of relogging? Reboot the phone? Ah, okay. Yeah. So apparently that's been happening a fair bit with like chat not showing up, and there's also been ones here, like on my stream, but in other people's streams as well, where somebody will post a comment, a fine comment, like nothing wrong with it, and they get a message saying that the YouTube mods have removed the comment. So it's quite weird. But I mean, I guess it's YouTube, right? There's always something up. I'm going to put chat on screen too now because some people think that I have them banned. I don't know because I never view YouTube from a mobile device, but I think with it on screen, it makes it, I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's more convenient for somebody viewing on a phone or a tablet. The one thing I hadn't thought of, Billy D, you're back. How'd the run to school go? The one thing I hadn't thought of, which Lord Shadow pointed out, was that if you have a comment, if somebody makes a comment that you remove, it doesn't remove it from the on-screen chat, but you can reset it, and then your whole, like, so, like in my case, there's not much. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments that show on screen currently. So all I would do is reset it, and it will clear the current comments, and then chat will just resume. It's a little bit more manual, but you know, if somebody puts something on there that you really don't want there, that's how you'd be able to get rid of it. Yeah, I've seen a couple other people now with it too. I know people have had it before. And initially, what I was intending to do, I was only going to have it like at the beginning of a stream, or you know, if I was doing a crystal opening or something, not like actually playing any game, like doing arena or whatever. But I mean, I see no reason why not to leave it. So J-Rock has it now. Looks good. Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, I'm not going to attribute anybody who has it recently. I'm not going to attribute it to me having it. But I do think that sometimes, like, we'll think of, oh, I should do this, or, you know, I've thought of doing this. But it takes to see somebody else do it and to see how it works to then inspire you to go ahead with it, kind of. I only have had in the intro screen. Yeah. I think it's kind of the same thing as the soundboard stuff, right? Because what's his name? Lefty Knox, I guess, was like the first one to do that, and now, you know, it's quite common. Again, same idea, right? Somebody may have thought about it, but hey, do you want to make that investment? And you know, it doesn't work out well, but then you see somebody and it works out well, and you know, it's interactive, it's fun, blah blah. Then you're like, hey, why not? So, all right, Mr. Bourne. So Billy, you said you watched the most recent episode of Resident Alien, right? Oh, okay, yeah, this is fine. Um, wait, does that leave a? No, I guess it doesn't matter. No, that only leaves a bleed. Right. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. Should almost have the 6 stars ready to go. Actually, let me take a quick look and see. It's gotta be pretty soon here. Yeah, okay. Let's see where we are for AQ. Oh, I'm unlinked. Yay! Alright, let's get these 2 done. You know what? I'm gonna re-log first. Just to be on the safe side. Now let's get in here. Let's get in here and get her done. Don't think I'm going to be able to get to MCOC. No, definitely not. Maybe on Blade. Wish I could stream 2 incursions on Patty's Day. Only at 8 allowed. Use green chats. Be good fun. A few beers, yeah. Yes, what's incursions? Yeah, do something. Might be able to get a L3 off here. I let delayed heal. I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter because don't know. Okay. We need to lower than that. Okay. Let's see if we can't get him to heal. Nope. And I should be okay though, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that should definitely do. Now it will just be a matter of getting to Apocalypse and not getting hit right away. Oh. Well, that's how it would go, I guess, eh? Yeah, I'll throw Gilly and Chorus at him. There's no point in finishing AQ with champions who are alive. Okay. I don't know why I'm looking because it's really not going to change anything. Alright, so basically all it is just don't get hit. We should be able to do some damage here. Oh, crap, I'm gonna get hit here, aren't I? Ah! Alright, well, let's use up what we got on Corvus. I think... Yeah, we'll just do it as is. When we get to an L2, we should be able to do a fair... Oh. Fair bit of damage. Oh, okay. That sucks. I was going for... Well, it did not work. I went to do an intercept, but instead I threw a light. Got 5 hours. Yeah, that is going to get done for sure. Okay. Where's this? Oh, boy. by the time we get the 4 stars done with, we should have the 6 stars ready to go. I don't think we'll be able to do a full run of the 6 stars, but we'll be able to get some of them done. Yeah, there he goes. I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was thinking the L2 would do a fair bit, so. Let's do this. Oh. Ran right into that, didn't I? Yeah, sure did. Alright, let's take those armor ups. There we go. Alright. And one more match for good luck. Just to get above the final milestone. Ooh. Oh, wow. Well, she started in the air. They're like, nah, I give up. All right, let's see where we are with the 6 stars. So there's some of them back. Oh, okay. Well, not many, eh? All right. Well, I'm going to wait until later and go through with the 6 stars in general. Okay, we're done here. Here we go. Get in here, use a bit of energy so that I am going to take a nap, I think, so that I'm not sitting on energy while I'm sleeping. Yes, this will be. Let's do this. Yeah, this will be fine. I think all we've got here is just one energy refill, but we're gonna have to do an entire lane to pick it up. Yes. Runs down and up. Okay. Sometimes I'm able to get them. Usually to be successful with it after a parry, I've got to be using, that's not what I want to do. I've got to be using my right thumb to dash in. Did it again. Yeah. Well, it was okay this time. Got away with it. Yeah, this is going to allow me to use a bunch of energy here. All right, well, that is it for this early stream. I might be back at some other point today. But yeah, that is it for me. But we can head on over to Miss Katie Candy with the per usual. Yeah. And there's the URL. And we'll hit her up with a little bit of a yeah, so we'll head over there with the raid, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. Take care.